Okay guys, so today we'll be making a woolly booger, the original woolly booger, and we got a straight shank bait hook. And the reason I like the bait hooks is because of this little bend in it, but you can use it with plain straight shank bait hooks. But I like to have that little hook bend. So we will be making a olive green squirrel tail woolly today with this gray squirrel tail. Personally, gray squirrel tail is my favorite I guess material to use, and I don't have scissors because my little sister thought it would be a good idea to cut her Barbie dolls with my scissors. So right now I'm just using this knife, but it works perfectly fine still. But I would not recommend it because it does not make clean cuts. So what we want to do is we want to take our thread and hold a piece out and then wrap it around until you get to the bottom of the shank. And then you want to go back to the front. And then you want to take your knife or your scissors and cut off the extra thread. And then I got my gray squirrel tail pieces that I cut off. So I'm going to take this and right about where I cut it off, I'm going to put it right about there on the half part of the shank hook and go back to half of the shank hook and go over and just make it tight, and then 2 rounds, and make sure you pull tight on that 3rd or 4th round and keep twisting it to make sure it's on the top. You don't want it on the side because then it'll make it articulated, and we don't want that. And it's okay if you mess up to go backwards. I do it all the time. So then after that, you just want to take all this remains and put it all down. But it'll be covered up so you don't have to make it perfect. And then you want to take your chenille. I'm using olive because I'm making an olive woolly. I'm making some olive chenille. I'm going to take a couple inches off just to be on the safe side. So then you want to grab about a centimeter maybe and start at the end and just get that very centimeter and just make sure it's tight on there. And you don't want this coming off. And you're just going to go to the front of your hook and wrap it around until it gets to the front. Now you don't want to grab too short of a piece, so make sure you grab a decent sized piece. Okay, so now that I got that on, now I'm going to take my tubing material. It is just some vinyl rib. I'm going to take about the same length. And this is just to give it a rib bone while it's in the water. So you do the same thing that you did with that. So you just want to twist your thread over your chenille till you get to the back where you started the chenille. Then you want to just start right here with this rib material and make sure it's on there tight. Then you want to go to the front of your hook and just wrap this around. then once you get to the front, you just want to wrap around the rib material. And now you can see that there's a solid red rib bone in there. Oh, and I'm just sorry for the inconvenience of my fish tank, for how loud it might be. And then you want to take your hackle. I like brown hackle or grizzly hackle for my woolies. And what you want to do is you want to spread it back so it widens it out. And I don't need that much, so I'm just going to cut it right where the black starts to meet the orange. Then I got that little bit, then I'm going to go to the back again and try to go through the rib bone. Not cross over the rib bone, just try to go through it. Then you want to take about a centimeter of that front piece and make sure you get that down tight. Because if that comes out, I mean, I guess you could still work the fly, but it wouldn't work nearly as well. You just want to work to the front. And you just want to wrap it around multiple times. And it will spread the hackle out. And you know you're doing it right once you get to the front, whenever it starts to get smaller. And then once you get to the front, you just want to tie the hackle off. And then make sure you get all that front hackle off that you had on there. Then you want to just tie off your fly just with a clinch knot. I don't have any of the fancy tools, and I kind of wish I did, but any hands can do this. You just wrap it around 2 fingers, wrap it around, take it by one, set it down. And you do this 5 or 6 times. Then you want to cut your thread. And there's your squirrel tail woolly booger. Your rib bone. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.